Nevada is not expected to release election results until Thursday. Right now, former Vice President Joe Biden holds a narrow lead there over President Trump. In 2016, Hillary Clinton won Nevada by more than 27,000 votes. Election officials say a majority of the ballots waiting to be tabulated come from Clark County, which includes Las Vegas. That area makes up about 2/3 of the state's population. For more on this, let's bring in Nevada's Attorney General, Aaron Ford. Attorney General Ford, it is great to have you with us this evening. So what percentage of your ballots have been counted at this point? And what are election officials waiting on now? Specific counties, mail-in ballots? What happens next in your state?
Well, thanks so much for having me on. And if you would allow me to indulge me, I just first want to say I'm incredibly proud of Nevada's elections this year. All of the evidence, whether it's in court or otherwise, has shown that our state has conducted some free, fair, and secure elections, and Nevadans have been able to exercise their constitutional rights during this pandemic. And listen, we knew the process would take a while, but the process is working. And, we are grateful to our citizens out there who voted this year and for doing their part. To your question, though, my last understanding is that 83% or so of the vote is in right now. We have registrars in Clark County and Washoe who are still counting ballots, predominantly mail-in ballots, as I understand it. That is within the lane and the purview of our registrars and our Secretary of State. But the common knowledge out there is that we have mail-in ballots to still count, and we're anticipating results tomorrow sometime.
All right. Well, former Vice President Biden currently holds a narrow lead over President Trump, as I mentioned. What kind of impact will Clark County have on the final results? And given the demographics of Clark County and the economic hardship that you face there, specifically in that part of your state, any thoughts about whether you feel like it's going to be good for Biden or for President Trump?
Well, I'll say this. Clark County has about 2/3 of the state's population, and so whatever amount of outstanding ballots are yet to be counted, there's going to be an extraordinary impact from Clark County on that. And my job is essentially to protect the right to vote. I do believe that Biden is going to prevail in this particular instance, but again, my objective is to ensure that all people who have voted lawfully have their votes counted. That's the constitutional right that they have here. That's my job to protect it. And at the end of the day, the word result means after all votes have been counted, and that's what we're doing here in Nevada.
And that's absolutely the goal that every American should have for their elections. All right, both the Nevada Republican Party and the Trump campaign are already encouraging people who experienced voting challenges to file incident reports. But one of our campaign reporters, Kara Corti, discovered that residents from any state can file. Why is this, and how could this affect a potential recount or any future lawsuits?
Well, I can't say that I can speak entirely on the issue of who can file these claims. My understanding was that it had to be someone who lived in a particular district that someone was voting in. That notwithstanding, the fact of the matter is poll observers are allowed to be in there observing. And as long as they're not intimidating or even speaking to voters, they can raise concerns and questions through the proper channels. What we have here is a robust scheme to ensure that all votes are lawful and that they've been cast and counted appropriately. The courts have upheld that process, and I'm proud of that.
And you deserve to be proud of that. I think it is one of those things where, as a country, even with all the partisan bickering that preceded the election, there has to be an understanding that fundamentally our democracy is reliant upon this working out properly. To that end, though, are you preparing for potential litigation?
Absolutely. I've said before that we stay ready so we don't have to get ready. I have an entire office here that is prepared to defend the constitutional right to vote. We've done it 3 times against Mr. Trump and the Nevada GOP, and we prevailed every time. We will continue prevailing because what we are doing here is following the state law and ensuring, again, that people have their right to vote, that they can exercise it, and that their vote will be counted.
I like that motto. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. All right, my last question to you, sir. For the first time in your state's history, every single active voter in Nevada was sent a mail-in ballot. How did this impact turn out?
I think it impacted it greatly. I mean, the fact of the matter is our legislature, in its infinite wisdom, correctly, I believe, wanted to authorize folks to be able to exercise their right free from COVID if they wanted to. And so they mailed every active voter a ballot, and several have taken advantage of that. And at the end of the day, again, those ballots are an opportunity for people to express their opinion on this election. They have been doing so, and we want to ensure that at the end of the day, they have their voices heard through the accurate and actual counting of these votes.
One last question for you, Attorney General. The rest of the country talking about your state a lot right now. I know it's always a pain to your ears when you hear the rest of us non-Nevadans mispronounce your state's name. Why don't you help us all out? How do you properly say Nevada? It's Nevada, not Nevada, right?
That's right. It's Nevada, not Nevada. Just like my name is Aaron, not Aaron. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to provide two lessons here. It's Nevada, not Nevada, and it's Aaron, not Aaron.
All right. Thank you so much, Attorney General.
Thank you.